Okay, so the canon. From what I understand, it is a collection of literary works that are considered the best and most essential of their kind, especially for scholastic purposes. The works that are in the canon are innovative, but are also timeless. So, no matter the period that they are written, any audience can gain something from the canonized work. The canon, however, has been criticized over the years for being limited with the authors that are included. The main criticism is that there are too many white males and not enough women and minorities. When I hear this, I can't help but question people's understanding of history itself. When a lot of these works were published, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for women or minorities to have the same education as white males did. Therefore, not as many women or minorities had the skill set to produce the works worthy of merit during that time. It's awful and frustrating to think about, but it was a sad truth back then. But it also doesn't mean that we should overlook those works that were accomplished and their impact on culture today. For example, Romeo and Juliet. This Shakespeare play has been mentioned or redone many, many times over history, all the way up to today. If I recall, there's actually a Taylor Swift song with Romeo and Juliet in it. Take that with a grain of salt. If Shakespeare, although a white male, wasn't taught in school, children of today wouldn't know the significance of his work it has had on society. Might I also mention that the canon wasn't strictly white males. There was numerous women who are included in the literary canon as well. Those like Jane Austen, author of Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. And I know most people have heard of Frankenstein. If you haven't, you have at least heard someone at some point say, "It's alive!" Yeah, well, actually Mary Shelley wrote that, another female that was canonized. So, but with all that being said, I still do believe that there should be more modern works to be added to the canon list, but not necessarily because the author comes from a diverse background, but for the fact that their novel meets the literary standard of excellence. I don't care if that person is black, white, female, male, or doesn't identify as any of it. If their piece brings substance, innovation, creativity, and can transcend time, then I believe it should be considered to be on the list of literary canon.